Salaki Akim. Allergies. Let me check the audio for it real quick, Akim. Baba Shot, bear with me right quick. Let's see. Hmm. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All good. Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Achakodash, for giving the spirit to do the lesson on today. Lord, willing to feed you lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give the honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this 100% truth according to the spirits to be Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word to the four corners of the earth in sincerity. And peace and blessing to you hopeful believers out there, which are also part of the elect. To y'all say shalom. And once again, I want to say call law, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Achak, Wadash, for giving the spirit to do the lesson on today. Salakia, Lord willing to feed you lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Salakia for any sniffs or anything like that. You know, it's allergy season. But as you see, the title of the video, it says AI, no flesh should be saved, man. Because, you know, you see a lot of rampart of this AI, you know what I'm saying, is progressing really fast. And like Elder and like Apostle Ariamblov said, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the stuff they release out to the public, they been had it, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain things, you know, the devil has a plan that he's trying to go by, but which really he's going by the plan and will of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? He's really going by a plan and will of Yahweh Bashim Shai. It speaks about in Proverbs. He had made the wicked for the day of evil. You know what I'm saying? But you see this an advancement in AI technology rampant and how it's pretty much replacing. You know what I'm saying? This AI technology is ramping up and is pretty much replacing humans as far as being able to replicate a human's voice, make music, and so on and so forth, man. So I just want to bring out some scriptures to the prosperity of Yahweh Bashim Shai and Lord, you edified. First off, I want to start off with this. Let me see. I want to start off with this verse. I want to get Matthew 24 and 22. This is Matthew 24 and 22. It says, and except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Exactly why? Because in the time period of Yahweh shall returning, who will be ruling in the time period of Yahweh shall returning? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Second of the 69 speaks about Esau's the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that follows. When you go into that word, world, it means a reign. So the end of Esau's reign, that meaning Yahweh Shai, when he comes back to bring rulership, Esau will be the man ruling. And Job 9:24 says who is Esau is. Job 9:24 says how the earth is given to the hands of wicked. And Malachi 1 speaks about how the wicked is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. What you call a white man today is Esau Edom. That's his biblical name, Esau. You know what I'm saying? So read it again, Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Why? When you read 2 Thessalonians, right? And that's where we could pull it up. Read 2 Thessalonians, it likens and his works coming after the works of Satan. You know what I'm saying? Let me I want to pull it up in the Blue Letter Bible. I usually had a Blue Letter Bible on here, but I just don't have it on the slide. Y'all can bear with me. I'm trying to get me to donate. All right, we got it. Let me show y'all. Because when you read Second Thessalonians, because this is why no flesh should be saved under this man's rulership. You know what I'm saying? So you go to Second Thessalonians, right? Second Thessalonians chapter 2. And it's in the title of this chapter is called The Man of Lawlessness. Now, what did the scripture describe the law and statute commandments of Yahweh Bashem Shai? You know what I'm saying? Sirach 19:19. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to butcher it. I'm gonna pull that up real quick because I don't want to butcher it. Pull that up. Let me show y'all right quick. Before we get that Second Thessalonians, what it describe because in the title of the chapter it called him the man of lawlessness. So what does it describe the law and statute commandments of Yahweh Bashem Shai? It says this is Sirach, also known as Ecclesiastes chapter 19, verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, is the doctrine of life. And when you go into the word doctrine, it means teaching, sayings, or you can say this is the philosophy, because philosophy means teaching. This is a teaching of life. The law and statute commandments is a teachings on how to live and how to guide and run creation and how to live and for stuff to flourish. You know what I'm saying? And they that do these things, yeah, they that do these things please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. Exactly. So when you follow the law and statute commandments of Yahweh Bashma Shai, what's the result of it? Life, immortality. That's gonna be the fruits of it. Immortality, man. You know what I'm saying? Life. Stuff is gonna continue to go on. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, immortality is only promised to the Israelites, so that really only applies to us, the fruit of the true of it of immortality, because we'll be the only one bring forth immortality, but the fruits of it, tree, immortality, life. You know what I'm saying? Brings forth life. Keeping the laws and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham Shai bring forth life. And Psalm 147 and Amos 3 speaks about, and Deuteronomy 6 and 7. My bad, 7 and 6 tells you who is that nation who has been given that understanding, the Israelites. So that tells you right there who are the rightful rulers. And that's why in Proverbs it speaks about how when a wicked bear rule, the people murmur; when a righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. Because we're gonna follow the law and such commandments of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Therefore, the people will be rejoicing at our rulership, because the fruit of our rulership is going to be nothing but immortality and life fruit being brought forth. But under this man's rulership, right? As we got in Matthew 24, except though they shall be shortened, no flesh shall be saved. Why is that? Because he is being, we're going to read it. We're going to skip down. We're going to really just, we're going to get, we'll start. It says, 2 Thessalonians 23, let no man deceive you by any means, for they shall not come with they, the revealing of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, and the righteous rulership, that's not going to come except coming of falling away first, and that a man and the man's sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And how's a man being revealed? Through the mouthpiece of Yahweh Bashem Shai. And who are the mouthpieces of Yahweh Bashem Shai? Through the prophets. The Lord that set up to call out the devil. Says, who opposeth and exalteth himself against all that is above Slaka, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worship God, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And who is this talking about? Obadiah speaks about him, you know what I'm saying, putting his nest above the stars and exalting himself from a high up like the eagle, roughly paraphrasing. The eagle is a high flying bird. So this man is trying to paint the picture that he is the highest. He covered the face of the judges. Speaks about that in Job 9:24. He covered the face of the judges. Who are the judges? The Israelites, the rightful ruler, the highest people on the place, and ultimately their power is the ultimate omnipotent power, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashem Shai. But this devil is painting himself to be that omnipotent power by setting up Caesar Borgia, or what they call iconoclasm. You know what I'm saying? Renaissance, rebirth, him whitewashing everything and setting himself up in that position of being looked at as the highest race on the earth, the rightful rulers of the earth. and in other cases, God. Looking at itself as, he wants you to look at him like a God, man. So that's what he's doing. It says, remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things. And we'll jump down. We just jumped out of verse 8. I just want to get to the point. It says, and then, well, actually, let me read this. It says, and know you know, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who know letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And in this time, because this Thessalonians was written by Paul, and who was ruling in the time period of Paul? The Romans. And who ruled the Roman Empire? Edomites. So he's talking about Esau. And we're in that revival of the Roman Empire, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and they, it's like 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed. We are at Malachi 1 and 4, who was the wicked, Esau Edom, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. How is he doing that? By way of the prophets. Jeremiah speaks about that. He put his word in his mouth, 2 Esdras 15. Speak that to the ears of my people, words of prophecy that I put in our mouth, saith the Lord. And it says it shall destroy the brightness, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, right? And we think about brightness as the light, because Esau's darkness, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai, he's revealing this devil, man. And as the day approaches, more and more of Yahweh Shai returning, this devil's being more and more revealed, man. But the point I want to get at verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, coming, vibration, you know what I'm saying? It's the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And speaking about that God, him exalting himself to be like the Most High, that's what this AI technology is doing too. And that really ushers into the C-hip. You know what I'm saying? Because the C-hip is going to be able to do miracles, God-like, I guess you could say God-like miracles. This artificial or this pseudoscience miracles. Making a person not be able to see, or a person that's been paralyzed for, after they served in the military, they've been paralyzed. A veteran been paralyzed for 40 years, making them walk, run again, see again, taste again. You know what I'm saying? Doing all those things, those are going to be like miracles in the eyes of these people. The ones that are not serving Yahweh Bashem Shai. And same thing with this AI technology. You know what I'm saying? This AI technology. Because we know all this advancement in technology is all ultimately leading, as brothers say all the time, this is all ultimately leading to all roads lead to the Qaragma. So this ultimately is just setting up his new order, his new enterprise, where it's going to, you know what I'm saying, AI technology rampant, and the C-hip being in everybody. You know what I'm saying? We know, and the reason I wanted to title this "No Flesh Should Be Saved," and I started it with that Matthew 24, is because when you look through these various types of movies, and before we get to those movies, I want to get this. It says, when you go into that word Satan, right? Because it says workings that to come out of Satan. Let me play it for you. This is the Greek for it. It's Strong's G 4567.
Strong's G 4567. Satanas. Thayer's Lexicon. Satan.
So Shaitan or Satanas, right? And what it says adversary, one who opposes another in purpose or act, the name given to. So that's the context of Satan, if we're using, is that he opposes himself. And it says it. When we go back to it, didn't it not say that? Scroll up. Says who opposes and exalts himself against that all that is called God. Esau, Satan, his workings is his comings is the workings of Satan. You know what I'm saying? It's after the workings of Satan. So going back to that Sirach 19:19, if the law and such commands of Yahweh Bashem Shai is life, then if you're opposing that, then you're bringing forth death. You're bringing forth death. Revelation 6 speaks about that. A red horse, a great sword was given to him in his hand to take peace from the earth. How is he taking peace on earth? Because of his rulership is ran off of wickedness and adverse towards Yahweh Basham Shai. So he's just destroying earth. Isaiah 24 speaks about that. You know what I'm saying? The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Why? Because under the inhabitant of this damn devil, he is sitting here pushing anti-life, death. That's why you see all these sodomites walking around and all these, the woman being over the man and all these different type of things that push for death, and it just destroys life. And even with this AI, because him pushing for this AI is like a replacement for a lot of jobs, and we're going to get into that. It's a replacement for a lot of these jobs. Here it is, these AIs can replicate people's voices. We ain't gonna, Esau will be like, we don't need your damn artists no more. We could just replicate your voice and make the songs that we want them to push out. You know what I'm saying? These artists coming out, you know what I'm saying? Even though the Lord using them, because he's using Esau too. But don't forget that famine of the word is coming. And it ain't gonna be these artists out here rapping, yeah, we the Israelites. You know, they're not gonna bring up the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? No, it's a famine of the word coming, man. And it's a famine of the true teachings coming. You know what I'm saying? It's a famine of the true teachings. Because you might can know you're Israelite all day, but if you don't got the right teachers to teach you how to serve Yahweh Basham Shai, you done. So we got that. I want to get these examples real quick. Because I got some movies pulled up. First off, iRobot. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this. Lord's will. But iRobot. Now, if you haven't seen the movie iRobot, it's a good movie. You need to go watch. I mean, he got that, Will Smith, he had his little thing happening. Oh, snap. Slovakia. Let me see where I'm at. Slovakia. Slovakia. Let me be back. I gotta go get the charger right quick. Slovakia for the background noise. Slovakia for the background noise. We got the charger. All right, so you got the movie iRobot. Will Smith might have had a little fall off, lately. Whatever bullshit he's been doing, working for Esau. But if you watch the movie iRobot, Will Smith's supposed to be like if I'm not mistaken, I ain't watched the movie in a minute, but don't quote me on it. But it's a good movie to watch. He's like a cop, pretty much, and he's not messing with this AI advancement with these robots, because they had before they got these white looking robots, as you see predominantly on the screen, they had some other robots that really couldn't do as much as these white robots. These white robots is like advanced version of those. You know what I'm saying? But it just, over time, the technology advanced and iRobot and Will Smith, he's seeing that and he's displeased with that. And eventually the AI took over. You know what I'm saying? Took over, pretty much had a mind of his own. Took over, And then you also, another example of this is Terminator. Terminator is another example. What happened in Terminator? Terminator is the full gist of the movie. Is pretty much technology had done took over, and they've been sending Terminators back in time to kill to kill Sarah Connor, so she could stop, so she wouldn't bury the child, so she wouldn't conceive the child. John Connor, which he's supposed to be leading the rebellious squad in the future that fights against the AIs. So technology, so AI try to figure out how to what they've been sending Terminators back in time to terminate her, so she don't have him. Even went to the point to kill his father. You know what I'm saying? Then you have, let me get this Upgrade, which is a good movie. You Akim gotta watch it. Gotta watch it tonight. Tonight. You know, but Upgrade. And this about to see hip. This dude, and this is Upgrade is a good example of how he exalted himself to be the most high. This is a good example. Upgrade is a very good example of that movie. And there's a lot of other movies out there too, but Upgrade, I know off the top of my head, that's a good example. Because what happened was this dude got in a bad car wreck and he was disabled. He was paralyzed from the neck down. I think he was paralyzed, actually, probably just from the neck down. Or just legs down. One of the two, but he was paralyzed. He couldn't do his bodily function that he could before. And what happened was this dude offered up a C-hip. He offered him a C-hip. And with the C-hip, he was like, hey, I'm gonna give you the C-hip, and it should just be able to make you walk. Which, you know what I'm saying, that what it's supposed to do. But it did more than that. He was able to walk. He was actually granted abilities that he didn't even have before he even became in that predicament, being paralyzed. You know, he didn't even have the capability of being able to defend himself like he did in the movie, or having the reaction time and stuff like that. And then to go even further, the C-hip actually grew control, and it developed it hacked certain systems to where you couldn't turn it off, so it was on forever. And and this is a spoiler alert. This is a spoiler alert. Let me say that this is a spoiler alert. So if you're watching this is a spoiler, but it's still a good movie. Go watch it. And pretty much what happened was he kills the person that created the C-hip. And what the C-hip did was it put him in a virtual reality. It kind of makes you think about the metaverse, which they have that now. It puts him in a virtual, the main dude, which is one on the screen, is Upgrade guy right here. It puts him in a virtual reality where he never lost his wife. Because in a car wreck, he lost his wife. He never lost his wife. He just woke up and he was in a hospital. But in the real world, in reality, he's just a zombie being controlled by a C-hip. And that's what this devil wants, man. And you see the progression of the C-hip. And that's crazy. Because, anytime, you're making videos of the parents, but you get Howell by Shema Shy, we just in the time of the C-hip. We just got to bring it out. You got to bring it out, man. You got to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? The parents, but you get Howell by Shema Shy. But you see, like, this devil, that's his plan. The C-hip, man. That's why you see the investment in this technology. You see this AI, because that's the end goal for it. I mean, we see all this AI happening. We see it's taking over people's jobs, which I'm going to just put that in there. I'm going to throw some of this stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? It's that's why I titled it, you know what I'm saying, No Flesh Should Be Saved, because at the end of the day, he wants complete subjection over all flesh. And if, you know what I'm saying, how this devil's moving with technology, you got the examples like Terminator and iRobot. Technology gonna try to, if let's say that the Lord just let the devil do what he did, and just like, you know what, devil, you could just, I'm gonna just let you go and do what you do. The devil eventually would kill himself because he's anti-life. He's gonna create technology. It's gonna overthrow him. You see the movies. You see the movies, and we ain't even gotta go into detail on these. Just by the title, the U.S. Air Force is moving fast on AI pilot fighter jets, and this is kind of old. Because this is talking about U.S. This came out March 8, 2023. This is talking about the U.S. Air Force is moving fast on AI piloted fighter jets. And it was another one that speaks about AI's co-piloting airplanes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they It's getting to the point to where they getting these, they you know what I'm saying, moving the humans out, putting the iRobots right there. You know what I'm saying, putting the iRobots right there. And you still would need humans with certain things, but putting the iRobots right there. Because you know the devil, what is his goal? He wants to wipe us off as a nation. He want to wipe it off as a nation and make having these AI robots coming out. That's part of his image. Because he wants to see help everybody. He wants everybody to have to see help. And he wants to wipe out the Israelites. He don't want the Israelites to be here no more, man. He's trying to annihilate us and eradicate us, but literally he know that he's going to be the one that gets eradicated. You know what I'm saying? And I'll show this other one with the Walmart. And Salakia from lagging. Because I see the Wi-Fi thing pop up. This is Walmart. It says this is Root Tears. I think I'm saying it right. April 4th, 2023, the year of all the prophecies coming up. Hopefully, all the prophecies coming to pass. Walmart aims for 65% of the stores to be automation service by 2026. 2026. All right. Now, automotion just pretty much means ran by AI. That's what it means. Ain't nobody going to be running it. It's going to be ran by AI. Because this is part of this devil's image. This is this devil's plan. So I'm going to pull out these two scriptures. And we'll end it off on that. Actually, yeah, let me look it. I'm gonna pull out these two scriptures, and Lord willing, you're edified, Akim. Let me see. That's not the one I wanted. But it's a good one. This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. It says, Arise, Psalm of David. It said, Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Shai, cast him down. So, like, arise, O Yahweh Bahashim Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver me from the soul of the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's what Yahweh Bahashim Shai is going to do. And we're sitting here and we're seeing the devil trying to play out his enterprise, trying to play out his as it speaks about in Psalms 1. Why did the heathen imagine a vain thing? Why do the heathen rage in a vain thing? This is a vain thing to imagine. Their enterprise being completely finished. But we know that Yahweh Bashim Shai is not going to allow that. Because this is the Lord's movie. You just a character, Esau. Get it right, man. So we ended it with this Habakkuk 2. This is Habakkuk 2, verse 3. It said, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And we're living in that vision, and it's speaking, man. We are living in that vision, and it is speaking. This is what Habakkuk saw, man. This is what the prophets seen, man, before us. And some more times to come, because we still haven't seen the CHIP become mandatory under the penalty of death. We already see the CBDC. I'll be saying around Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. We already see the CBDC happening. You know what I'm saying? Stuff becoming technology coins, digital currency. We see that. That's going on a CHIP. You see all this. You go to the gas station, you ain't even got to put your card in the dang thing to read the chip. All you got to do is tap pay now. Or you got Apple Pay. All these type of AI technology or these technology as far as not using a hard copy or anything, everything being digital is all part of this devil's plan, man. All a part of it. We see it. through the prosperity of Yahweh Bashem Rashad, we're able to leak these things up to prophecy. But it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come and it will not tarry. And that's what we're doing. We're on our watch, pointing everything to prophecy, man, and seeing these things come to pass through the prosperity of Yahweh Bashem Rashad. We see the book of life coming to life. So we're going to keep reading. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And that's Esau. The soul in him is not. We just got how he's Satan, man. Well, he come after the works of Satan, so he's at first. But this is the point. Ye also, because he transgresseth by wine meaning his philosophies, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, which is Esau. He doesn't keep at home. He's in, you know what I'm saying? Look, he's over there in Ukraine and stuff, man. And it says, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. And we see him enlarging his desire as hell and is at death. What is death? And it said, and is at death. It's talking about Esau. He's death. He don't follow the law. He follows the law of death. He don't follow the law of such commandments of Yahweh. He's death. And he's enlarging his desire as hell, man. He's enlarging, you know what I'm saying? We seeing a display of him enlarging his desire of hell, death. We seen him do that. And like it says, and it cannot be satisfied, but gather unto all nations, and he put unto all people. This is a nigga. This is a nigga that can't be satisfied by blood, as speaks about in Jeremiah, Jeremiah 32. It's like a 32 or 31. It speaks about how he since thou hasn't hated blood shall pursue thee. He can't be satisfied, man. And we looking at the display that with this technology and all these things, and all this just goes to the see-hip, man. Revelation 13 and 16. You know what I'm saying? He called all but small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in the right hand and in their foreheads, man. And save he that have the mark. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing it, but we on that road, man. And we know we know at the same time we on the road to the see-hip being made mandatory. We on the road to Yahweh Shai returning and sitting up his righteous rulership, man. So with that being said, man, Lord willing, this was edifying through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai and future languages of Yahweh Bashem Shai. I want to give them honor to the apostles and the great millstone who taught us this 100% truth according to the spirits and be Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessing, and hopefully out there. And to y'all, Akim and Akwath, to y'all say shalom, man.